What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the game Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which was released on the PlayStation 1 by Konami. And it is a sequel to the game Castlevania Rondo, which was released on the PC Engine, which is the Japanese version of TurboGrafx 16. And this is the first game in this series where Konami implemented RPG and non-linear elements similar to Metroid in the Castlevania game. And the plot of the game picks up where Rondo Blood left off with Richter fighting Dracula and defeating him. And then, like, pretty much 4 years later, Richter goes missing and Dracula's castle reappears, and Alucard, Dracula's son, goes to the castle to destroy it and encounters Richter, who claims to be Dracula. And Alucard isn't buying it, and he's convinced that Richter is being controlled by somebody, so he goes to the bottom of it. Now, it starts with Richter fighting Dracula in a boss fight similar to the first Castlevania game, where Dracula has two forms for you to fight. Which is a nice callback to the original Castlevania game on the NES. After you defeat him, it switches over to Alucard, you know what I'm saying? Now, the castle consists of the following sections: the beginning, alchemy, laboratory, the marble gallery, outer wall, long library, underground taverns, alchemy, laboratory revisited, royal chapel, castle kill, the beginning revisited, marble gallery revisited, Oryx quarters, Coliseum Oryx quarters revisited, and some other sections too, which is equivalent to examples in the Metroid franchise in terms of size, you know what I'm saying? So the type of enemies that's in the game are pretty similar to the other Castlevania games, where you fight knights, zombies, skeletons, demons, and bats and stuff like that. And there's pretty much 16 bosses overall in the game, where you fight a minotaur, a werewolf, Orrox, succubus, and Richter himself. And when you start playing as Alucard, he pretty much got all his weapons and stuff like that, and he's really like powerful like that, you know what I'm saying? Until he encounters the Grim Reaper, and then after the conversation is done, the Grim Reaper take all of Alucard's weapons away and stuff like that. So you have to go back and get all his weapons again. Pretty much borrowed from Metroid, the franchise in general, something that I like, and it was put in this game also. Now, Alucard also has secondary weapons, which is like the other previous Castlevania games, like the axe, holy water, knife, stopwatch, and cross. And then they added some more secondary weapons like holy book, bound stone, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Plus, Alucard pretty much got special moves like the Dark Metamorphosis, Hellfire, Summon Spirits, Tetra Spirits, stuff like that, Soul Skill, Wolf Charge, Wolf Smash, and stuff like that. And Alucard pretty much gets like 5 different relics, which are fairy, demon, bat, ghost, and sword, and stuff like that. He also get other items like sunglasses, firebrand, potion, that card, stuff like that you use throughout the course of the game. One thing that I like about Castlevania Symphony of the Night is that after you beat it, you can go through it again, but the castle is inverted, you know what I'm saying? It pretty much increasing the replay value of it, you know what I'm saying? Now, the graphics and design of Castlevania Symphony of the Night are great. You know what I'm saying? It has terrific color palette, you know what I'm saying? Now, the controls and gameplay are simply fantastic, you know what I'm saying? And it has a good line of weapons that you use throughout the course of the game, you know what I'm saying? And the soundtrack is straight up magnificent, you know what I'm saying? And it has the best soundtrack in the Castlevania series, you know what I'm saying? Along with the PlayStation games in general. You know what I'm saying? Now, hey, the flaws that this game might have is practically not worth discussing because there's not a lot, you know what I'm saying, that comes to mind, you know what I'm saying. Now, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of the best PlayStation games of all time. It's pretty much the best Castlevania game of all time, and one of the best video games, period, you know what I'm saying. I definitely recommend it to anybody who is a PlayStation fan and a fan of the Castlevania franchise. And I recommend it to anybody, regardless if they're a Castlevania fan or not. You know what I'm saying? As far as a score, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, if you like the game, you can sound off about Castlevania Symphony of the Night from a general standpoint, what you like about it, you know what I'm saying, whether it's the weapons, the enemies and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. Now, with that being said, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.